My name is Clint Bohati, and this is going to be a full playthrough of Necromolds. So Caitlin here is going to play with me, and I'll walk her through the rules. If you're looking for a really fast video on how the game works, be sure to check out the overview video, which I have linked in the description below. So without further ado, let's play Necromolds. Caitlin and I have our monsters. I'm playing with Insectomite, Grave Ghoul, and Monguragon. And Insectomite and Monguragon share a defensive nature, while Grave Ghoul and Monguragon share a melee nature. And then, Caitlin, what monsters are you playing with?
Playing with Lithydra, Vegetoad, and Batidactyl. Lithydra and Vegetoad share a... I forgot what it's called.
They share a ranged attack nature.
They share ranged attack nature.
Yep, and the nature is like what the creature is good at, or the monster is good at. All right, so we've got our monsters selected, so the first thing we do is we make our armies. We can make any number of our monsters as we choose, and I could have had more books than 4, or more books than 3, but I just kind of, to keep it easy, both Caitlin and I are playing with 3 creatures each. So, use as much clay as you can to make any monsters you choose. All right, so Caitlin and I have finished making our armies. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna line up our monsters on our side of the board, and we just wanna make sure we are across from each other. And if you're playing with more players because you have extra command dice and different colored clay, you just wanna make sure you're all spaced equidistant. So let's see. You can put your characters in any order in the lineup. So I'm gonna make a couple of changes. Let's see. All right, so I've got mine set. Cool, so we're both ready to play. So the first thing we do is we're gonna roll our 10-sided die, the black combat die, and the higher number gets to place the terrain pieces first. So Caitlin, you rolled a 10, so you're gonna pick a piece of terrain. It has to be further than a close distance from any monster. Cool, and then I will pick this guy, and I'll put that there. And then you gotta pick the last piece. So I usually play with 3 pieces of terrain on the battlefield. So once you're done and you have 3 pieces of terrain, you can get rid of the other pieces because you will not need them for the game. All right, so the battlefield is set, and now we are ready to start playing. First, the first player to go is the one with the smaller sized army. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 monsters.
So do I. All
right, so in cases of a tie, we each roll a combat die, and the higher roll goes first. I rolled an 8.
6.
All right, so I'm gonna go first. And now we start the game. So I'm gonna roll, if you wanna put that just back in the container. And I think, yep, I got rid of my excess too. So now we're gonna start the command phase. All right, so we're gonna do the command phase where we each roll our 4 command dice, and we get to assign them to the back of the books. And this basically determines what actions your monsters are gonna do this round. So the game is played in rounds until one person is the last player with a monster on the battlefield, which means that they win the game. So here, let's just do the command phase over.
I got a good one. Okay?
All right, so we're gonna roll our command dice because we always do the command phase first. And each player had 4 command dice. And ooh, wow, we almost rolled the same thing. So we have some options. So I don't like these ranged attacks because most likely I'm not gonna use them on my first turn because the monsters are gonna be out of range. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna discard one of my dice to re-roll any of my remaining dice. And I'm gonna re-roll just this one because I like those. And I got a 3rd move. And then Caitlin, you can do the same if you choose.
I'm also going to do the same. I'm gonna re-roll these 2.
Ooh, okay. So Caitlin rolled a couple wilds, which means those can be move, ranged attack, or magic. So she's got some wilds. And when she has to assign them to the back of the books, but she doesn't have to decide what they are until it's her turn to resolve them. So now we assign our command dice to the back of our monsters. Let's see. I'm gonna go I guess I'll do all 3. And the command die, if the back of each monster has commands listed on the bottom of the card. So when you're assigning a command die, it's basically taking up that slot. And each monster has specific commands they can do at a certain distance. So we've both issued our commands, so now it's time to resolve them with our turn phase. So we already determined that I'm going first, so I am going to pick a monster, or a spell book, I should say. So you pick a spell book, and you resolve all the dice on it. In this case, I only have one die, and I'm going to resolve Insectomite. So I take the die off, and Insectomite moves a close distance. I only have one Insectomite, and I'm going to use the close distance side of my ruler to move him. That's my turn, and now it's back to Caitlin.
Right, I am going to move my veggie toads. They get to do 2 close moves.
All right. So Caitlin had a wild on the back of the Veggie Toad book, and basically when she resolved the book, she decided that wild was going to be a move. And because Veggie Toad has a wild on the spell book, Veggie Toad can move twice. So that is what Caitlin is doing. All right, now it's my turn. Insectomite's done. I'm going to move my Monguragons. They move a medium distance. So we'll put one right there. And we'll put one right there. All right, and now I'm done with that one. Back to Caitlin.
I'm gonna move my Lithydra. I'm using my wild for a move, and it gets to move the medium range.
Cool. And finally, or back to me, I still have Grave Ghoul left to resolve, so I'm going to resolve Grave Ghoul's move, which is a medium. Let's see, I'm going to go there. You never have to move the full distance, so I'm going to move some of these a little shorter than the full length of the ruler, or the distance tool. All right, I've got nothing left. Do you have anything left? All right, so that's the end of the round. So now we collect our command dice and we start the next round. So we each roll. Ooh, not great.
A lot of movement.
I got a wild. So I'm going to discard one of these to re-roll these 2. There we go, that's cool. All right, There. All right.
I'm going to discard 1 to re-roll this one. And that was not a whole lot of nothing.
All right. You could still assign it if you want.
There's nowhere to assign it.
No, Lithydra has a wild space, which means that could be anything.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay.
All right. So now we have to determine, because we're still equal in number of monsters. So we roll to see who goes first. I rolled an 8.
1.
All right, so I'm going to go first. I'm going to resolve. I guess I'll do Monguragon first. So I'm going to move my Monguragons. And I'm not going to do, I could do the medium distance. I'm just going to go up a little bit. And that is my turn. So.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So on the wild spots, you can put anything.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
But if you roll a wild die,
Yep.
you can put that on anything, any spot.
Correct.
Okay. That was my question.
And it is your turn.
I will. move my Batadactyl. Whoops. Could move a long range.
Okay. I'm going to, and one thing you can do to make it easy is if you take the dice off the back of the book when you're done resolving, it makes it easy to remember what you have left. All right, I'm going to resolve my only other book with dice, the Grave Ghoul, and I'm going to do, I don't think I'm in range, so I'm going to use my wild as a move, and I'm going to move him his medium distance. So I guess we'll go there, we'll go there, and then finally we'll go there. All right.
I'm going to move my Lithydra. I can move a medium distance.
Okay, and I'm all out of dice, so.
I have one more. My veggie toads can move a close distance.
All right, now we do round 3. Ooh, nice. All right, I like that. I'm gonna go, okay.
Do we assign them before we see who goes first?
Well, no, we'll see who goes first since we're still tied, because that might determine how you use your dice.
2.
6. All right, I'm gonna go first. There, and there. All right. Interesting.
So you can put anything on a wild.
Yes, wild could be anything.
And can a wild dice be anything?
Yes, wild dice could also be anything. All right, so we both assigned, we know that I'm going first, so I'm gonna pick my monster. I'm going to resolve my Grave Ghouls first, which have a short-ranged attack. And I've got 3 Grave Ghouls, and each of them is within range of a monster. So one Grave Ghoul is gonna attack this Veggie Toad. And before we roll, my ranged dice pool is only 1 die, so I'm gonna roll my orange dice because ranged attacks always roll orange. And what is your defense for the Veggie Toad?
1 dice.
All right, so it's 1 die versus 1 die, and we roll.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I roll first, which I did anyways.
I'm a 7.
So because I rolled lower and it's a ranged attack, it misses. So nothing happens. Let's do the second one. I'm attacking Veggie Toad again. And I roll 1 die, I rolled an 8. Oh, an 8, but ties get smashed. So Insectomite has a special allowing him not to get smashed. Ooh, this is kind of delicate. We're kind of in there. Smash. All right, so we each rolled an 8, but ties get smashed. So that Veggie Toad is gone. And now finally the Lithydra. Again, I'm gonna roll 1 die.
Lithydra gets 1.
And I'll roll first. You have to beat a 6.
I can do it.
9, all right, so Lithydra lives. That is the end of my turn, and I'll take that die off.
All right, my Veggie Toad is going to do a ranged attack.
Okay. My Monguragon has a defense of 1, but I might be in close range of, and I'm in close range of my Insectomite, which means that I get a bonus to my defense pool because of their nature.
And unfortunately for you, because, oh wait, maybe not. I might have spoke too soon. No, I didn't. They're within close range.
Okay.
So my Veggie-Toad and my Lithydra are within close range, so I get a bonus
All right.
die to my ranged
So
attack.
because it's ranged, remember you're rolling orange.
Oops. 2 orange, okay.
Yep, and attacker rolls first.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
Oh man, a couple of 1s. So I just have to beat a 1. Ooh, all right. So I survived because it was just ranged.
Okay, well.
And when you roll a dice pool, you roll multiple dice, but you keep the highest roll. So you're not adding them together, you're just keeping the highest roll.
I'm gonna go after that guy.
Okay.
Same thing.
Let's see, do I get a bonus? Nope, so I just get 1 die to my Grave Ghoul. Attacker rolls first.
8.
All right, 8. Ooh. I have to beat an 8, and I rolled a 6.
Oh, yes.
So Grave Ghoul gets smashed. Oh. And when a monster gets smashed, its smashed clay stays on the battlefield and becomes hindering terrain. So you can move and shoot over it, but you can't end your turn on smashed clay.
All right, I'm still going.
All right, who do you got left? Ooh, okay. And Grave Ghoul, I get 1 defense.
Remind me and all the viewers, is there a difference between the large Veggie-Toad and the small Veggie-Toad?
Yes, the Veggie-Toad has a passive ability which gives 1 extra die to its melee dice pool.
Okay.
So that's the difference.
This, I only get 1 dice for this because this Veggie-Toad is not near anyone.
Okay, so you can go ahead.
Oh,
Ooh,
7.
that's gonna be tough. I'm rolling 1 defense for Grave Ghoul, and I rolled a 3, so Grave Ghoul gets smashed. All right. Well, that was unfortunate. Anyone else? Any other Veggie-Toads that you haven't done an action for?
I haven't. You're right.
I think you already did him, right?
I did.
Because I think you did 3 attacks.
Yep.
All right. So now it's my turn. I'm going to... who do I want to do this with? What do you got left over there? All right. I'm going to move my Insectum... Well, that's not going to make a difference. Shoot. All right, I'm gonna move my Insectomite. So Insectomite moves a short distance. So I'm just gonna move him, or a close distance, right up to that clay. All right.
Lithydra is going to do a ranged attack of this
All
guy.
right. I have a defense of 1.
Oh, and I get 2 dice because Lithydra is near Veggie-Toad.
Ugh. All right, go for it.
6.
All right, come on, Grave Ghoul. 8.
Oh.
Ooh, Grave Ghoul lives.
Okay.
All right, and then my last character is Monguragon, who has a move of a medium, and my spell is active, and I'm gonna go into... I'm just gonna go right in there. Let's do, well... I'll do this first. I'm gonna do my medium move, and I'm gonna try to attack this little Veggie-Toad back here.
So you didn't want to go for the big one, which has a
No.
+1 melee.
I did not. And okay, so melee combat happens as soon as 2 monsters touch each other. So we are going to resolve that combat. In melee combat, the defender rolls first. So how many defense dice does Veggie-Toad have?
1.
All right, so go ahead.
7.
Ooh. And Monguragon has 2 for its melee attack. So I'm going to roll 2 dice and keep the highest. Ah, shoot. All right, my highest was a 6, which means Monguragon gets smashed.
Ooh, this is delicate.
Ooh.
go.
But Monguragon has an active spell, which we will talk about in a moment. Because first we're gonna resolve that Monguragon.
Lucky Monguragon.
Monguragon's gonna move in
Over the
boom,
clay.
over the clay to attack that Vegetoad.
Who gets +1?
And I get 2 to attack.
Right, large form melee +1, so I get 2 die.
Yeah. So defender rolls first.
8.
Ooh. All right. Gosh, 6. All right, he gets smashed. But like I was saying, I've got an active spell for Monguragon. And what that does is it lets me resurrect Monguragon's smashed clay into this tiny little dwarf character. So I'm going to do that now. And that happens instantly. And it kind of spawns right where the old one was standing. But since it's smaller, it won't be in melee combat because it is not touching the ones that Monguragon was fighting. All right. The little dwarves have entered the battlefield. Dun, dun, dun. The extra clay. And now it is your turn.
All right, we're left with Batadactyl. Okay. So, let's see. Batadactyl's gonna use his wild to move. He can move far, so watch out, world. Here he comes. Can he move over things?
Yes, he can move over his ally, but you can't end your turn on smashed clay. But I think you've got space.
All right, and now he gets to do nothing.
All right.
Because I have a magic on the range, but does that mean I can do, or I have a magic here, but I can't use it unless I had something, unless I had a ranged one on there.
Correct.
Well, drat.
All right, so
That's that.
here we go. Next round.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, ooh, wow.
What the heck?
That's a
All
lot
right.
of moves.
It just doesn't even matter.
All right.
I'm going to discard 1 to roll another.
Okay.
To reroll 1.
Ooh.
There we go.
All right. I have less monsters now, so I get to go first.
Okay.
And right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm going to resolve Insectomite first, who gets to do. I have an extra move here. Can't do anything with it, so I'm just going to set it to the side. I'm just going to move Insectomite. He's going to move right up into here. And that's it.
All right. Let's see. Batadactyl. Like to ranged attack Insectomite.
All right.
And Batadactyl has a spell which gives that +1 die for range, so I get 2 range dice.
And attacker's going to roll first, but I'm going to call out that my Insectomite is still next to these 2 Monguragons, and a Monguragon gives Insectomite a bonus to its defense. So because I'm next to a Monguragon, I get +1 to my defense, so I get 3 defensive dice.
For each, or it already had 2 defenses?
Yeah, it already had 2, and it gets +1 because of Monguragon being close. So go ahead.
8.
Ooh, all right. Come on, Insectomite! Oh, that is a bummer. Wow.
You really just had to smush that one.
Oh, all right. Well, that was not great for Team Insectomite.
Well, Batadactyl's done.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go Who do I want to resolve next? I guess I'll do, shoot, there's nothing good here. I'm gonna make my, yeah, that'll be the smartest thing. I'm gonna make my Grave Ghoul move, and he moves a medium distance. And I'm gonna move him in right there, but he's not touching anything. He's just next to me. All right, that is Grave Ghoul's move.
All right. Veggie Toad is gonna, this Veggie Toad's gonna move right into that little baby monk. Whoops.
Okay.
It's just kind of a foretelling of what's gonna happen.
Wow.
Okay, now they're gonna engage in some melee.
All right.
I get, oh, that's the small one, so he doesn't get the bonus, but I'm near a Lethydra, so I get a bonus that way.
No,
No,
not
because
to
it's
melee.
range. Never
Yeah,
mind.
not to
I take
melee.
it back. I only get one dice. So
But you're melee, remember? You're doing melee, so you roll the black dice.
Oh.
Orange dice is ranged. All right, I roll first. Defender rolls first in melee. I only roll 1, 6.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
That worked out.
All right, so Mongurgon gets smashed.
All right, and now this Veggie Toad, I was just gonna go melee that little Mongurgon. And I
Okay.
actually get 2 dice this time because it's my large Veggie Toad.
Okay.
Oh, you go first. Excuse me.
Defender rolls first. A 9.
Oh.
Finally something.
You
Yes.
live. You
All right, not only do I live, but because it's melee,
Oh, no, I
squish
die.
you. So the little dwarf has done his job.
That was unfortunate.
All right, and now it's my turn, and I still have...
Wait, no, it's not.
Oh,
We
do
have
you still have a
little
guy?
Veggie
Oh,
Toad.
okay.
I spoke too soon.
All right. All right, my Mongurgon still has a move, and I still have 1 Mongurgon, so Mongurgon's going to move into... Oh, let's see. Little Mongurgon's going to try to take out
Little Veggie Toad.
the little Veggie Toad.
Wow.
And Mongurgon normally has a 2 for melee, but because he's nearby the Insectum or the Grave Ghoul, he gets a bonus, so he's going to roll 3 for his melee attack.
This is very unfortunate.
Defender rolls
I only
first.
get 1. Oh, jeez. 9.
Oh, all right, come
Ooh,
on.
that was lucky.
Come on. Oh my gosh. All right.
Do you live or do you die?
No, I get smashed because it was melee.
Oh, okay.
Boy, the dice do not like me.
All right, and then my people are all done.
And I'm done. So now it's the next round. Let's see. I'm going to discard 1 to re-roll these 2. Oh. Nice.
Okay.
All right. So I only have 1 monster, so I get to go first. I've got Grave Ghoul stacked with dice. So let's see what kind of damage he can do. So the first thing Grave Ghoul is going to do is he's going to do a ranged attack. He only gets 1 die, and he's going to try to take out Lethydra. So he's going to do a ranged attack on Lethydra. And attacker rolls first. 6.
4. No.
All right. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Still 3 against 1, so.
Then Grave Ghoul is going to move. He moves a medium distance, and he's going to run over here.
Oh, retreating. Retreating, I see.
Move my full length.
Interesting.
And
Interesting.
oh, did I not roll that? No, yes, I did. I just couldn't use it. All right. And that's my turn.
Well, all right.
What do you got?
then.
Oh,
This
no
is
moves.
unfortunate.
No
well,
moves.
Clint, I have a magic. magic, so that's just there.
So it looks like there's nothing.
So it looks like everyone's just too far. Oh, how convenient for you.
All right.
Oh, it looks
Next
like
round.
a successful strategy.
Next round.
For now.
Come on, Grave Ghoul.
Oh, I got a lot of movement, Clint.
All right. I've got a move and attack. I just need a magic.
It seems like everyone's gonna get
Discard one to
wait.
reroll 2. Ooh, yeah.
I'm
Discard
gonna
one
discard
to reroll.
1 to reroll 1.
Oh, discard 1 to reroll 1.
Dang it!
And how am I gonna do this? All right. Shoot.
Since
All
I
right,
rolled
can
one
use
I
that.
didn't like, can I turn it in for a gem?
No, you can only turn in magic symbols for magic gems.
Wow.
And normally you do that a lot in the beginning of the game if you roll a lot of magic. But in our case, neither of us have rolled that much magic this game. So that's why our gems haven't done anything. Just for people to know, if we had rolled a magic symbol and didn't want to use it this round, you can discard the magic symbol in exchange for a gem. And before you roll combat, you can discard a gem to add 1 to your highest result. So if you have 3 gems saved up and you had a really important roll, you could discard all 3 gems to add 3 to your highest result. So that's what the gems do. We haven't really used gems this game. We'll see if it comes up here towards the end. All right, I still am the behind, so I gotta go first. I'm gonna do my move and then my attack. So I'm gonna go my medium move and my close attack. I roll 1, 5.
7.
All right.
You live for now.
All right. Shoot. And that's my turn.
Oh, what is it? What do I want to do first? Oh, dread. Just not quite there. All right, I'm just gonna take a chance here. I'm gonna move my veggie toad into melee.
Okay.
And he's just a small one, so he doesn't get a bonus.
Here we go.
You go
Defender
first?
rolls first. A 10.
That
Yes.
sucks for
Yes. Oh, Grave Ghoul's bringing it home. Ooh.
Could be
Squish.
an underdog story.
All right.
I have one more veggie toad to move, so
okay.
let's just not get too excited.
Oh, things are getting close.
Okay. And I still get to go, so it's
Yep.
my batted actyl.
Oh man.
Let's see.
All right, here we go. This might be the final round. Here we go. Nice, nice. All right. All right, 2 on 1, so I gotta go first. Oh gosh. All right, I'm doing my ranged attack first. And I'm gonna try to take out. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Ranged attack, because of my spell, my ranged attack distance is far. So I'm gonna ranged attack Batadactyl. I only get to roll 1 die. Whoops, I'm gonna re-roll that because I don't know what happened. I'll just leave that on the ground. Oh no. All right, attacker rolls first. A 7. What do you got?
4.
Ooh.
Well,
Batadactyl
this is just
got
a little
crushed.
bit of an underdog story.
Now I get a move. My movement is medium.
Okay, you're not gonna quite make it to me, so I'll just back off.
And you know what? I am not gonna move. Actually, no, I'm not gonna move. Actually, I will. I'm gonna move.
You're gonna move farther away.
I'm gonna move back a little bit.
You're gonna move farther away.
I'm playing to win.
Interesting.
All right, my turn's over.
Well, isn't it interesting?
I'm just trying to hold on.
Whoops. Wait. It's not real. Okay, we're going back.
That's fine.
Well,
What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna do nothing.
All right.
But
That's
I am
fine.
gonna go get my missing dice.
Well, we have, oh yeah, it's just right down there. And then, oh yeah, I've got a die too, but I won't need it. Because my dice pool is always gonna be 1 for my ranged. All right. Ready?
No.
Ooh, okay, I need my magic. I need my, oh no, what? Really, I gotta all move? Oh, I didn't think I did.
Well,
I wonder if I bumped one.
okay, the
I
dice
think I
don't
did.
lie.
I think I did, but I'm gonna re-roll these 3.
The dice
Come on.
don't lie.
Yes! Yes! Alrighty then. Alrighty, that was a wild.
Oh, so I can discard these 2 magic and get 2 gems.
You can, yes.
Well, look at that. Interesting
There we go.
development.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh,
Oh, what was that?
It's a movement.
All right, it's 1-on-1. Ooh, we're tied again. So we each roll our d10 and see who goes first.
If I put
It's not gonna change what I
a
would
wild on a wild, it can be anything.
do. Correct, yep. You don't have to decide until you resolve it.
Oh, it could be anything. Okay.
All right, we each roll a d10. Higher result goes first. 5.
8.
All right, you go first.
Well, let's just see what there is to see, which doesn't appear to be a lot. I did not want to go first. I don't want to get in your range. Oh, that could be. No, just, I don't know. I just don't
Oh,
know.
a little retreat. All right. Whew, I'm gonna try to hunt you down. So I have a medium move. Going in. And now I have my magic gives me a far distance.
Goodness, I didn't run far enough, apparently.
All right, here we go.
But I have 2 gems.
You gonna spend them?
I'm going to spend them.
Okay.
Shocking.
Well, attacker rolls first, so this is one of your bonuses. I have to roll first, so you can decide to spend them after you see what I roll.
Okay.
Here we go. Ooh, a 1. So do you want to spend your?
No, I don't think
Well,
I do.
if you roll a 1, you get smashed. If you spend 1, you guarantee that you won't get smashed. It's up to you.
I'm gonna roll them dice.
All right, let's
I'm gonna
see.
keep these. These are.
Roll your defense. Beat a 1. Oh my gosh. Bet you don't get squished.
Oh man, that
Wow.
was a gamble that
Wow.
it did not work out for me.
All right, well, that is Necromolds. You can see we have a lot of smashed little monsters on our battlefield. I hope you liked watching and enjoyed the video. And check out our Kickstarter, which is currently live. And also be sure to check out our website for more information. And we've got some other videos as well on YouTube. So find us on Facebook, Instagram, and then visit our website, necromolds.com. Thank you for watching.